Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this app right here called Earn app, and you're wondering, can you actually make money just by using this app? Can you refer friends, make big money online? Okay, that's a big claim right there. Is this legit? And is this a good use of your time, or are there better ways to make money online? Okay, so let's check this website out, this little app out, to see whether you should be downloading it. Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just with your internet, just click the link right here below, and I'll send you my favorite strategy. Okay. Now on this channel, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money on the internet, and some of them are great, some of them are so-so, some of them just are a waste of time. So let's check out Earn app to find out what this is all about. All right. Now Earn app is basically a internet bandwidth sharing app. So you can share your unused bandwidth, your internet, and they will pay you for it. Pretty cool. Okay. Now there are quite a lot of apps and websites like this on the internet. I've reviewed quite a few, about 5 or 6 of them, and this is one that I'm reviewing right now. Okay. Now the way this works is it's a global app, which is very cool. It is 100% free, and all you need is your computer or your phone or your iPad or a tablet, whatever it is, and you can download their software, right? The cool thing is that you can download it on, any Android device or any Apple device currently. So previously they didn't have Apple, but now they do, which is great. Okay, and the way it works is once you download it, you can just start earning. So the way it works is if you come into passive income here, okay, let me show you how this works. You would basically earn passive income while your devices rest. Okay, so it sounds pretty easy. And the way that it works is once you download this piece of software, you activate it and you allow Earn app to use your unused internet bandwidth, so they will share with their client base. Okay. Now, Earn app is owned by a big company called Bright Data. Now, Bright Data is a very big marketing consumer research company, right? And what they do is they do a lot of market research, and they work with a lot of clients that want to find out where their products are being sold all over the world, what kind of prices they're being sold at, are people selling, fake versions of their products? And the way that they can do that is by accessing the internet from all different types of countries. Okay, so that's what they do. They use your bandwidth to share with their client base to check out whether their products are being sold in what kind of ways, what kind of strategies, what kind of price points in different countries, and that's how they use your data. Okay, so it's pretty cool that way. Now, the thing about Earn app is when you come down here, okay, and you go to their estimated monthly earnings, this is always cool, right? Because it can show you basically how much you're being paid per, depending on your country. All right. There's this slider, and it looks like you can make quite a lot of money potentially, right? It says your estimated monthly earnings. Okay, so by country. So in Afghanistan, for example, you're being paid 24 cents per GB. Okay, if you choose another country, and we'll just go through a few countries, right? Aruba is paying the same point, it's 24 cents per GB. Costa Rica, 24 cents per GB. Let's go to the United States and some of the bigger countries, just so that you can actually see how much is being paid. It's only a little bit more, 36 cents per GB. Okay, let's go to countries like Australia, just so that you can see. Right, Australia again is about 24 cents per GB. So most countries is 24 cents per GB. The US is the only country where it's 36 cents per GB. Okay, now while that sounds like a lot, because the scale makes it look like you can earn quite a lot of money, I mean, $72 at the max for just sharing your bandwidth. You're not really doing anything. This is free. This is money that you wouldn't get anyway, right? Is, I think, pretty cool, right? But the reality is that they don't actually pay you this much. Okay, so this is where I feel the Earn app is a little bit misleading, because this scaler doesn't really show you what's actually really possible. Now, I know this because I've reviewed many bandwidth sharing apps in the past, so I'm very familiar with the industry, and I know generally how much you can actually make, and I'll prove this to you in a minute. Okay, so while this says you can make quite a lot of money, the reality is that depending on where you live in the world, you have to understand that Earn app has a lot of users. Okay, so there'll be a lot of people like you and me downloading the app onto your laptop, onto your PC, your Mac, your phone, your tablet, and so they've got thousands and hundreds of thousands of users all over the world, right? So unfortunately, they're not going to be using that much bandwidth from you specifically. Okay, so even though it says here that they're going to be using up to 1 GB a day or up to 2.5 GBs a day, the reality is that they're not even going to come even close to using 1 GB per day from you as an individual. Okay, what they'll end up doing is they'll only end up using maybe 500 MB, maybe even less than that, maybe 100, 200. So you're not really going to be earning that much money from Earn app, okay? And you know, it says here that, you know, it depends on your location and your performance and your device, but regardless of where you live, all right, even if you live in the US where they're paying the most, or you live in a tiny little island, you know, in the French Polynesia or whatever, they're not going to be using that much bandwidth from you as an individual, okay? So on average, you can expect to only earn roughly, I would say, between $3 and $5 per month, because that's just how much bandwidth that they need. They don't need that much bandwidth from you. So even if you download this onto multiple devices, which I recommend that you do, you're not really going to earn that much, and I'll prove this to you in a minute, okay? But the way that you get paid out is you can get paid out two ways. You can get paid out through PayPal and through Amazon gift cards, right? So PayPal is the best. They have a threshold of $2.50, and you can probably do that within 1 month, right? Which is nice. So every month you can withdraw your $3, your $4, your $5 on average through PayPal, right? Obviously there will be a little bit of fees because PayPal will charge a fee, or you can choose the Amazon gift cards. But the problem with Amazon gift cards is the threshold is $50. So in order for you to make $50, that's probably going to take you more than a year in order for you to get your 50 bucks. So I would probably choose PayPal, okay? That's just the reality of the situation, right? So let me actually show you, you know, what some people have said that they've earned. So this is Emmanuel, right, from France, okay? Says the best of the 4 applications that they've used. That means that this person, Emmanuel, has used many internet bandwidth sharing apps, all right? And even though it's the best, he says, I'm using 4 different apps to get money for internet bandwidth sharing. Earn app is the best one I use. I earn around $3 per month. I'm just wondering why they don't use more bandwidth as I have plenty, right? Again, as mentioned, the reason why they don't use as much bandwidth as they could is because they've got many users. So they don't need to use that much of your bandwidth. They only just use a little bit. So again, like I mentioned earlier, this scale here is highly inaccurate, and I think it's very they But now that you've actually seen my video, you understand that this is how much you'll roughly earn, okay? They use 4 they use 4 different apps. So most of these apps don't even pay that much money. If Emmanuel is making only $3 a month on Earn app, he's probably earning only $1 or $2 on the other apps, okay? So I'm just showing you proof positive right here that yes, it is free, yes, it's legit, but you don't really earn that much money from these bandwidth internet applications, okay? So here's what I think of Earn app, okay? Just like a lot of the other you know, internet sharing apps out there, it's great in the sense that it's 100% free. Listen, you don't have to pay any money for this, okay? This is a company that's just gonna use a bit of your data to share it with their clients so that they can do some market research on how their products are being sold all over the world. Pretty cool, okay? You can download it on your Android app, on your iOS device, which is great. But the thing is that you don't earn that much money, okay? Now, you don't have to do anything, but you have to ask yourself the question, is all this trouble worth $3 a month? Right? Now, $3 a month is not life-changing income. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, because if you divide that, 3 divided by 30 days, you're only earning 10 cents a day. 10 cents a day is not life-changing income, okay? But it's free, and you can check it out if you would like, okay? So I would say that it's definitely a decent app, but is it really worth the trouble? You know, for me, I don't think 10 cents a day is worth the trouble, even though it is free. But if you want to, you can check it out. And what I would do is, if I was you and I was wanting to earn, you know, through these free bandwidth sharing apps, I would download a bunch of them. Okay, Honeygain is another one, Peer-to-Peer is another one, so you can check those ones out. I would download as many of them as possible, and then maybe you might get up to $10 a month. Then that would be, you know, not so bad. But again, you know, $10 a month is not life-changing income, but it is free income, and you can check it out if you want. Earnapp.com, right? Now, if you're here watching this video and you're looking for a way to generate more income, I'm talking about life-changing income, thousands of dollars per month, hundreds of dollars per day. I have a strategy that I use for beginners to go from 0 to their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Then you can get that strategy for free by clicking the link below, and I'll send you that and you can check that out. I hope you enjoyed this video today. See you on another video review. Take care.